Hi, guys, and welcome back to the Bussey Banter. I'm Jacob Bussey, reporting just after the Leafs game against the Winnipeg Jets, and the Leafs win. Great game overall by Toronto. Final score was 3-1 against the Winnipeg Jets in a crucial game. Now they don't, instead of going behind the Jets in the division series, they actually gained 3 points, which is a game and a half on the Winnipeg Jets. They play again Saturday night on Hockey Night in Canada. Huge game for the boys in blue. Starting off the game, they looked like right off the bat they were going, and it was crazy to see how fast they were flowing. But again, Connor Hellebuyck is going to haunt the Leafs, and it will, especially if it happens in a playoff series. So starting off, the Leafs kind of get a little bit of puck luck, and there's a collision between two Winnipeg Jets in front of Connor Hellebuyck. And guess who's there? Big number 34, Austin Matthews, is there and taps the puck in over the blocker side of Connor Hellebuyck, giving the Leafs the 1-0 lead. Now, 1-0 is obviously not a good enough lead, so the Leafs later decide, let's get another one. Big scramble in front. The puck comes to Matthews, and he hits the post. Oh, my goodness, he hit the post looking for his 25th of the year. And then Zach Hyman right in the doorstep, and everyone in Connor Hellebuyck's neighborhood taps the puck in, goal. But wait, is it? It goes back to review. Head coach Paul Maurice of the Winnipeg Jets challenges it for goaltender interference, but the call stands. The puck basically had hit the post, gone behind Connor Hellebuyck, and was there for the taking. Hellebuyck was in no position to save it at all. And there was another guy, one of the Jets defensemen was on top of him too, so it was a 50-50 play. Hyman capitalized, and it was a great goal by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Jump to the second, it's still 2-0 Toronto, and Leafs trying to clear the puck after a save by Jack Campbell, just after killing off a penalty, and TJ Brodie takes a swing at the puck and hits Ehlers' face. Ehlers loses a tooth, and it's a double minor against the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Leafs' penalty kill has been pretty good this season, and it's better than the power play, which has been struggling quite a bit as of recent. But Marner, Mikheyev, Hyman, Bogosian, they've all been solid on that penalty kill. So it's a double minor, which means a 4-minute power play, and then the Leafs kill off most of the first 2 minutes until about 54 seconds, a minute 54 into the first, where the puck is shot from the point by, I believe it was Neil Pionk, and it gets behind Jack Campbell. So not only does Winnipeg cut the lead in half, but now they're on the second power play. So not a good situation for Toronto, with the Jets taking some of that momentum and moving into the next power play. Fortunately for Toronto, they kill that one off. And actually, what I forgot to mention is on that first power play, Alex Kerfoot takes the puck from Ilya Mikheyev and comes on a breakaway shorthanded and roofs it over the shoulder of Connor Hellebuyck, giving the Leafs what was a 3-0 lead. Totally forgot about that goal. Don't know how I forgot about it. It was such a nice goal. And the Leafs let that goal, the second goal, obviously go in. It is 3-1, and Jack Campbell stood tall. No goals were scored in the third, and the Leafs win their 23rd of the season and now have 3 points ahead of the Winnipeg Jets for second. Some news in the Canadian news, some NHL news around the Canadian kind of division is the game between the Vancouver Canucks and the, I believe it was the Calgary Flames, has been postponed because of players from the Canucks testing positive. One player, Adam Gaudette, tested positive yesterday and this morning. He was on for the morning skate, and so he's in self-isolation, as well as another player and a member of the staff. So bad news for the Canucks, who have to play the Flames, and then they have to play the Oilers, and then they have to play the Jets twice. So these are going to be very, very, very tough games to play, although their goaltending is secured. Thatcher Demko signed a 5-by-5-year contract today, securing him for the next 5 years, and that's a pretty good deal for Vancouver. He will be your future. Good for you. Back to the Leafs game. Some pros and cons from this is the penalties. They got to stop. Obviously, TJ Brodie didn't mean to take out, Ehlers' tooth. It doesn't matter. It happened, and they got scored on. So not a good look for Ehlers at all. Not a good look for Brodie at all. The power play has been struggling. It's like 0 for its last 17 or something. You can't have that. this power play, the first unit with Nylander, Tavares, Matthews, Marner, and Riley, that's got to score. It has to be. They were the best. They were the best power play up until about halfway during the season when Matthews had to leave because of injury. Penalty kill has been absolutely outstanding, and the big story has been Jack Campbell. Now 7-0-0. He has the best save percentage and goals against average of goalies who have played at least 7 games in the season. Jack Campbell looks like a starter. I was having a little bit of a debate today with someone. If Freddie Anderson, when Frederick Anderson comes back, do you play him? You have to, right? He is the guy. He's your guy. He's the guy who's going to get you to the playoffs. My thing is, Jack Campbell has been next to unstoppable. 26 shots today, some of them very, very good scoring chances by the Jets. And Jack Campbell stood his ground. So obviously credit to Jack Campbell, been playing out of his mind. Absolutely a beautiful man to watch right now. Don't take that out of context. And the Leafs overall are finally getting the groove on. You know, they have points in their last 4, which is extremely important in this division, especially when you're trying to hold on to that first, because everyone wants to come for your first. Everyone wants to come for the first place in that division, in any division, actually. So the Toronto Maple Leafs are really doing a good job holding their ground. A lot of teams are still saying maybe they're going to choke, maybe they're going to choke. But if they can get a nice little wing streak, 4 or 5 games, they got to play the Jets, they got to play the Canucks, they got to play the Habs a few times soon. So these are points that they really, really need to win. And me and one of my colleagues, Mike Langer, will be doing an episode together when the Montreal Canadiens play the Toronto Maple Leafs. He has a channel. Shout out to him. Langer at the mic. Really go check it out. If you're a Habs fan, absolutely great guy to go and watch. If you're Toronto, you really need to take what you learned from this game. You know, Connor Hellebuck has really stopped the Leafs from doing what they can in past games. But this game was all about Jack Campbell. And Jack Campbell is playing the best hockey I have seen and the best hockey that Leaf fans have seen. So the time is now 10:18. It's about 10 minutes after the game. Leafs now hold 23 wins on the season, which is pretty damn good if you'd ask me, in a 56-game season. So they're almost halfway. They have half the wins of the actual games are in a season. So congratulations to the Leafs. They will be playing the Winnipeg Jets in the Game 2 of this series on Saturday night on Hockey Night in Canada. Until then, I'm Jacob Bussey, and this was the Bussey Banter.